So good morning. This is going to be the very start of my YouTube journey. And I thought to myself this morning, a couple things, because I have a lot of things that go through my head on a daily. But while I'm out here walking my dogs, I do tend to overthink, ponder. So I was thinking today that things happen in life for a reason. I really think so. So, as you could tell back there, I live in a neighborhood. Sorry, I look like hell. 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I do. I get up, I walk my dogs, I barely change my clothes, and showers are for later. So anyway, I live in a neighborhood. And my husband and I have lived in this neighborhood for, a long time, actually, over 25 years. And we've owned our current home for about 20 years. And, during COVID, being New Mexico, we were one of the states that had one of the strictest mandates. I don't even remember when we got rid of our mask mandate. It might have been 2022. It was forever, and the social distancing, and it was crazy. So as a lot of people did, we ended up getting chickens. Got chickens in 2023. I was so excited. Maybe 2024, and I loved them. My husband built a chicken coop, and this housing area here is where is that housing area? Oh, there it is back there. It's a HOA. So anyway, I had my chickens for about 6 months before somebody turned me into the HOA, which there was no rules from the HOA about my chickens. So the HOA in turn turned me into the city, which there are rules from the city. You have to be on half an acre of land, and kind of irritated me. So I had 30 days to rehome my chickens, which I did. I found them a wonderful home with a wonderful lady. And that was the beginning of the end of me liking or tolerating where I was living. It served its purpose, don't get me wrong. It was a great place to raise kids. So anyway, I like walking my dogs, as you can tell. Where are you, Ellie? They're off leash. And I really do my best to stay away from people, which is why I am all the way out here. Usually the city people tend to like to stick to their sidewalks and paved roads and away from the scary wild animals is like coyotes and jackrabbits. Kidding about jackrabbits. So started finding myself in a few altercations with people. It was absolutely shocking. After walking my dogs for so long, I found myself being yelled at by people that were yards, 50 yards, maybe 100 yards away from me, where I'd have to really strain to hear what they were shouting at me. And they were saying, "Put your dog on a leash." And I thought, well, golly, here I am. It's early in the morning, nobody around except for you all the way the hell over there. And okay, I guess I'll leash my dogs. It was a crazy time, and that's just the short version of it. But so anyway, that kind of is the point where I said, it's time for me to move away from people. Not so far away that I turn into some sort of weird, nomad, antisocial person who, hardly showers and any of that, but away from that rigidity, the rules that society, likes to enforce on people. Where's your mask? Put your dog on a leash. When you're not bothering anybody, minding your own business. So anyway, on to present day. We ended up buying 4 acres, not far from where we are living now, but it is rural county, not city. We will have no mail delivery. We will have no Amazon deliveries. We will have no grocery deliveries. We'll have water hauled, and we will have solar. And that brings me to today. Today is January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm here to say, last week we were working hard. My husband has been working very hard on putting up our solar shed out on our land. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But we roofed it, I think, a couple weeks ago. And we have some sort of a zip, I don't know what it's called, roofing on it now. We still have to put the metal roofing panels on it, but he wanted to get it up so we can get our solar battery, inverter, all of that inside the shed. He put a door on the shed yesterday so we can lock it, and we feel like it's fairly secure. So we're gonna get out there and hook our inverter, or install our inverter and our battery soon. But before that, we had leaks coming in the cabin, which we knew we had a rainy day last week. So we were expecting that. But we've looked at the forecast, and the forecast said, it's good, maybe 15-20% chance of rain, which in New Mexico really means nothing. Maybe enough rain to kick up the wind and smatter some dirt onto your windows, but nothing to matter really. So this week we got the zip tape out. We finished up the roof so that we'd have no leaks. So we zip taped the roof where the boards come together, and we got the door on yesterday. And lo and behold, surprise to us, it rained last night. I wasn't expecting rain. My husband wasn't expecting rain, but it rained nonetheless. Come on, Daisy, let's go. And so, I don't know, I kind of feel like things always happen for a reason. Our timing on fixing the roof or zip taping the roof and not putting that off, and our exuberance to get our solar stuff in, and our getting the door on. I don't know. I just feel like things happen for a reason, and I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens now. We're not going to put those panels up on the roof right away. We still have to get some more work done and some more parts to do that. And yes, I know everybody said, why are you putting your panels on the roof? Well, because it's a good flat surface, and we'll deal with whatever comes our way when it comes our way, if it comes our way. So yeah, I have rambled enough for now. See you soon. This is one of the more fascinating things to me, ever since I started walking out here away from the neighborhood. I pay attention more to the things that go on out here, and but look at this cactus here. Let me come around here. Look at this cactus. You see this? The pack rats eat these things. If you were wondering what these desert animals eat out here, that is one of them. And it's always fascinating to me. I walk past this area, you know, almost every day. Sometimes I take a different route, but it wasn't like this yesterday because I did walk past it. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. And there's my old dog, Ellie. So this area is where we're going to set up our temporary housing, because we do plan on building. If everything goes right, we'll be building a barn dominium way over there on that area. But in the meantime, we did fence in all of this because we do have our dogs and we don't want them running off, and we don't want people just coming onto our property either. There's Carter out there working. Let's go see what he's doing. I'm recording. I'm recording you. You're gonna tell me what you're doing today?
So we're putting the input from the generator on the outside of the shed. So those wires will feed to the inverter and charge the batteries.
Did you get the inverter up?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Nice. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So here's that other side of the outlet. It's going to come up here, do all the hookups.
Wow.
And we'll run out over to here, and that's what will power outlets and lights.
And where are your batteries?
At home.
Oh.
Batteries are going to go right there.
Okay. Are you going to put more of this board up here?
In the whole shed, or
Just on that side if the batteries are going there?
I wasn't going to, but I can.
Shouldn't you? Is
No,
this a firewall?
kind of. This is. They say this should be mounted on fireproof, or not fireproof, but fire resistant. So sheetrock.
Oh, okay. But the batteries?
Batteries. They're in a server case.
Okay.
So I don't think they need that.
This first step is a doozy. That's the shed. Can't show you the roof. That's the solar shed that he's been working on for, I don't know how long it's taken him to get up there, but you can see the roof here. That's that zip board. So we have a lot of work still to do on that before we can put the panels up. And that area over here is where we're gonna put our house, just out there. So that's gonna be nice. It's a beautiful cloudy day. We don't get many, and I love it. So this is where our house will go, down there. And I don't know if you can see that pink flag all the way out there. Let me see if I could zoom in on it. I don't know. Never was good at this kind of stuff. There it is. Right over there. That's the end of our property line. So it's a sorted affair. What we're waiting on now is for the county to for the county to put all of these lots together. So there's like 5 lots, and we want them to put them like 3 of these together, and then those 2 down there together, and that way we can build here without any easements and issues from the county. But yeah, so that's what we're waiting on, and then we'll get rolling on it. As soon as we get that done, then we can get our permits in, and we can put our house up for sale and hit the road. So I want to thank you guys for watching and coming along on our journey with us out here in New Mexico. If you could like the video, I would appreciate it. Maybe subscribe, follow us along, and share it with all of your other off-grid friends if it's something that is interesting to you. It's a journey. We're learning as we go. Yeah, my husband just learned how to put a door in to a shed, how to build a shed, and yeah, it's an exciting adventure. So come along with us on the ride. Thanks for watching.